Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Mic check. Welcome, welcome. Okay, the mics are working fine. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Trendsetter Crypto TV. I'm your gracious host, Solo. And today we're going to talk about crypto, right? Everybody is panicking. And it's good to do these morning shows, right? Because then it's kind of like, oh, doing these morning shows. Let's get this out the way. Let's see what's really going on, especially when we go into the weekend, right? With what's going on currently at this very point. But before I begin, guys, don't sleep. The Patreon is very active right now. For those who are not familiar, the Patreon is where I give a lot of my deeper insights in regards to profit strategy, how to strategize taking profits, also coins that I'm looking at. Some of you guys may have seen the profit plan video that I recently posted. On Patreon, we've been talked about that. I also have access to my 2024 Trendsetter Crypto TV reviews list. These are all coins that I reviewed just this year alone, which is over 100 coins. That doesn't even include the meme coins that I reviewed as well. And you get exclusive insight to coins that I invest in real time for this year. Plus, you get access. If you join my Patreon, you get access with my Telegram group, and we have all types of people in there, from people that are, everyday people, right? Nothing wrong with that, to some millionaire whales, okay? All right, guys. So let's talk about the Fear to Greed Index today. It's at a 74, right? And everybody, yep, Ryan, I see you, Ryan. Yep, everybody's worried right now. Everybody, is whatever. And it's just hilarious to me, right? We're going to talk about this here in a moment. And the reason why it's hilarious is because 2 weeks ago when XRP was ripping and roaring, the sentiment was, oh, I wish I would have bought more during the dips, right? Now that the markets are dipping, now all of a sudden it's kind of like you don't hear that same sentiment of people saying that they wish they would have bought more, right? If anything, when you see a lot of the nobes, you're hearing them talking about selling, which is a no-no, right? Shout out to L Smooth. What's going on with you, man? God bless, bro. Yeah, just doing a quick AM show here. I'll give you guys, 30, 45 maybe. We'll see how I feel. Okay. So the fear to greed index, right, is at a 74, which is still phenomenal to me. Let me put it into context for you guys, because people have short memories, right? This was October the 10th. This was about 2.5 months ago. We were at a 39. That was 2.5 months ago, okay? And then even if you go back to last month, right before the election, right? Let's go back about a month and a half. We were at a 74, okay? And then of course we've been in the 90s a couple times, in the high 70s and 80s. And so it's just bizarre to me that people just forget how fast we rose, right? Because this year has been outside of the Q1. This year has been pretty dull, right? Until November hit, and then things just rocket off, right? Shout out to Pro Style. I see you. People forget so quickly. Yeah, people do forget quickly. But you know what, Pro Style? I think what it is it's not necessarily that people forget quickly, is that we have a lot of new people that just come into the space, and they FOMO into the space, and then they have no clue from their right to their left, right? Or people that FOMO in and they haven't kept track at all during the bear market. And so they really don't know what's going on, where people that have been active in the space during the bear market, and you've been doing your due diligence by DCAing, doing your own research and things of that nature, you know what's going on because you've been, doing the work. You know what I mean? So with this, when this happened, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was happy. I was happy. And let me explain. So right now we got Bitcoin at $94,000, right? And when things started to go down, I'm gonna get to that in a moment. But here we have this article, right? by crypto slate. So Bitcoin pullback mirrors 2020 reversal, 250 days post halving. It then rose 140%. Now, for those who don't remember, this was back in 2020 during the May halving. Some people may remember, some people probably don't. Okay, and Bitcoin retraced, and then guess what? It punched and reversed. From May 2020, we went from like 5,000 to 60,000. Okay, and I remember because I was buying Ethereum at 120, and I wish I would have bought more. Which, by the way, not to brag, but that Ethereum, I did take some profit on it when it hit 3,800. And now when you look at the chart, and Ethereum is now at 3,200, I believe, right? Pro style. We can take a look at that in a moment. It's cool because I can buy back into the ETH, or I can buy other coins, which I've been doing. So what's the point of this? Well, the point of this is that, we're right here and we're about to go up. Okay. And so I know people say, well, history doesn't always repeat itself. Some people say it does repeat itself. I think that history has a way of rhyming itself or remixing itself. Okay. And so here's an interesting post by Carl, who runs the Moon Lambo channel. He says he's been holding XRP for 7 years while the price was under $1. And now it's at 215 XRP. Yep, it's at 215 right now. Okay. And man, listen, it's at 216. I was hoping that it would go to 190. Listen, man. Listen, man. I'm greedy, man. I wanted to go to 190, man. But here's the crazy part, and this is why I'm pulling this up, right? XRP was 49 cents 6 weeks ago. And Carl is right. You know what I'm saying? Carl is absolutely right. So if we go back, and this is how I know a lot of people are cap in the crypto space. A lot of people are cap, right? If you go back to November the 3rd, okay? November the 3rd, right before the election, XRP was 49 cents. Carl is right. And nobody was buying XRP then. The crazy part is I was buying XRP. I remember I bought a big bag of XRP when it was about 55 cents in October, and I just healed it. So XRP is at 215. I still think XRP is going to hit $5 before the year is done. And this is a nice sale, Crody. You know what I'm saying? This is a nice sale, Crody, Blammy, whatever you want to call yourself, okay? It's a nice sale. Shout out to Bluff City Nerd. He says, morning, Solo. Love the crypto sale right now. Bluff City Nerd. Man, listen, brother, I love the sale as well. I love it as well. You got people panicking. These are the same people that say, oh, man, I wish I would have bought XRP at 50 cents. Bro, it's $2.15 right now. So when XRP hits $6, 3-4 weeks from now, I don't want to hear from those people. I really don't. Because if you look at what happens every year in the space, right, there's always this, like, I call it the tax sell-off. And then when the new year starts, right, soon as January 1st happens, then all of a sudden the market punches and reverses. So right now we could look at this as a dip or downside for another, week and a half at the most. And then all of a sudden it's going to punch and reverse just like that. Like, Fast and the Furious, when they do that Tokyo drift, and then while they're drifting, then they punch it, and then you guys get the point, right? That's what's happening right now. And so a lot of people are panic selling. Those people are going to feel really silly a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, when all of a sudden things start to go crazy, ProStar says, yeah, ETH back around to 3. Yeah. So like I said, I took some profit on ETH, and then guess what? Now I can buy it back lower in ETH, but I rather, I set up some, I forgot I had set up some limit orders, and I don't say that to brag, but I caught XLM at 32 cents and I caught it at 36 cents, right? I think XLM too is going to, hit $1 very soon. Right? Probably next year. Maybe it could hit it this year, but probably next year sometime. And so you think about it, if it hits $1, that's a quick 3x, right? But I think XLM is going to be is going to hit $20 next year sometime. 2025 is going to be glorious. It's going to be an amazing year. And 2025, a lot of you guys are going to be becoming millionaires, multimillionaires, and so forth. Because a lot of people, they still don't, I don't think a lot of people realize really what's going on still. And I don't know, do you guys notice that people still don't understand crypto or still think, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's not that, remember in 2021 when Bitcoin was at 60,000 and alts were going crazy, right? The FOMO was in, and you had people left and right jumping into the market, but I don't know. I don't sense that vibe. I think a lot of people are staying away because they're like, man, listen, I got wrecked last time. And when you get wrecked in the market, it leaves a bitter taste in people's mouths. Pause, right? It does, because nobody wants to lose money. And so I think that a lot of retail, like, yeah, we have retail coming in, but it doesn't have the same fervor that we had in 2021, which is okay, right? But unfortunately, right now is a good time to buy. Bluff City Nerd says, I'm glad Black Ram put me on H-Bar. I'm on that too. Yo, shout out to Black Ram 313. Yeah, H-Bar is one of those ones. I know Ram loves to talk about H-Bar, right? I got a little bit of H-Bar. It's crazy because I bought my H-Bar back in 2021. I bought it when it was around, I would have to check the price. You know what I'm saying? I think I bought H-Bar. Well, let's take a look. Because I know when I bought H-Bar, it wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bought H-Bar around 30 cents, 33 cents on down. Right? 33 cents on down. Yep. 33 cents on down. H-Bar, listen, H-Bar, you already know H-Bar is one of those projects that I think is going to be a trendsetter for years to come. I mean, I've made a few H-Bar videos. I don't, listen, and now that we're talking about H-Bar, and I'm glad you brought up H-Bar, right? Because I know, I feel like, okay, I said I feel like, forgive me. But guys, do you remember, oh wait, this is the wrong list. Do you remember when there was that announcement that BlackRock was buying H-Bar earlier this year, back in April, right, or March? Do you guys remember that? They made that announcement, and then H-Bar just ripped up 80%. You know what that told me? Bluff City Nerd, it told me that, people are manipulating H-Bar. Well, people are manipulating the market, period. But the fact that it went up 80%, literally, you saw H-Bar go up 80% in like an hour. Do you remember that, Bluff City Nerd? Happened earlier in 2024, in March or April. There was this rumor that BlackRock was utilizing H-Bar, which, by the way, I still believe that BlackRock is going to be utilizing H-Bar, okay? But I think that at the end of the day, if we look at H-Bar at $5 in 2025, I know people think that's insane. I think it could reach that. If you have that BlackRock backing, $191 billion market cap is nothing for BlackRock, okay? If you want to play it safe, $1 is a $38 billion market cap. That's still a nice come up, but real talk, forget all that. If you're in it for the tech, okay, where my tech brodies at? Like, listen, if you are in it for the tech, right? Because everybody's always capping. Hey, I'm in it for the tech, bro. I'm in it for the tech. Listen, if you are in it for the tech, okay. All right, let me give you that tech number here for you guys, man. Boom. Okay, this is the tech number. Now I know people are saying solo, that's insane. 2.9 trillion. Okay, once again, every time I do this live streams, I have to do this. Like, I sound like a broken record, because when we're talking about RWAs, you got to put H-Bar in the mix. Well, what's RWA? Real world assets. So when we talk about tokenizing, right, the markets, not just the crypto markets, but we talk about the stock market and real estate and on all these things, right? They're talking about a $16 trillion tokenization market by 2030. Here's my thing. You got to up the bar. I think that we're looking at a $30 trillion real world asset market. So when you look at 30 trillion, right, could HBAR reach the 75 by 2030? I mean, it's a stretch. I'm not gonna lie. So listen, let me give you some more. Let me slow it down a bit, okay? But anything is possible, right? $20 by 2030. Okay, cool. That's a reasonable long-term goal. And I know some people are like, Solo, you're pulling out these crazy numbers. Yeah, right. And you got to remember, I was here when Bitcoin was $1,200, and people thought I was Looney Tunes, and I was arguing on YouTube with financial advisors who thought I was crazy. And these financial advisors then, during the 2021 bull run, were telling people to buy Bitcoin on Cash App. Okay, yeah, I can't make this up. Okay, can't make this up. So, so if I sound a little like whatever, yeah, I've been here for a long time. Okay, I'm a grandpa when it comes to the space, you know. Still think shit will hit $1 by Christmas. You know what, Starman? I'm gonna be real with you. If shit hits $1 by Christmas, it'll be on what I like to call a technicality. And I know you're like wondering, well, what does this mean? What are you saying, Solo? Oh no. But I got to be honest with you. I don't think if shit hits $1, right? I don't think it's going to be like $1 per se. It's going to be on a technicality. And what I mean by that is, you know, a flash spike of some sort or things like that, right? That's what it's going to be in. Look, at the end of the day, I know that, look, I'm not foolish to think that, okay, well, you know, we have 5 days left for Christmas. And if I'm wrong, guys, listen, I've admitted that I've been wrong. I've been wrong many times, right? I only need to be right once. That's all that matters. But not really. Because if you're wrong, then people might be like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Then people get mad. They get angry. Woo. Here's the thing. I remember when I first started talking about Shiba Inu back in 2021, and my other peers in YouTube, they were laughing at me because they're like, why are you talking about SHIB? This is ridiculous, because we had gotten into SHIB early. I think that a lot of people, wait, and I'm glad you brought up Shiba Inu, right? Because they just announced something, a partnership with Chainlink, which is huge, right? Which will actually help with the interoperability portion of it. And so when you start to look at that situation, it really shows that SHIB is making moves, okay? It's really doing that. So at the end of the day, Starman, I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't think SHIB is going to hit $1 unless it's on that technicality where it's like a flash spike. Now, think about it like this. Now you have access where SHIB is now on 12 different chains, right? Due to this partnership with Chainlink. And what does this mean? Well, now you can buy it a lot easier for people. And so I know that there's some people that want to be able to buy, they don't want to buy it on the Ethereum chain. They want to be able to transfer it on maybe a different chain, which is fine, right? I think that at the end of the day, SHIB is one of those ones that is still going to be around, and they're still going to do their thing. But Starman, hey, listen, let me make you a moderator, bro. I appreciate you calling me out, because I know a lot of people are going to do that as soon as Christmas rolls around. Hey, Shiba Inu didn't hit $1, man. You know, and listen, and that's fair. That's fair. That's fair, because at the end of the day, I know that I can be very clickbaity. I'm not even going to hold you guys. I can be very clickbaity, right? But here's the thing. One thing you have to understand about crypto is that anything is possible, okay? And I know people are going to be like, this guy, ProStar says, I think meme coins are going to go crazy from 2025 to 2030. Say less, my guy. Say less. You don't even have to wait till 2030. You know what I mean? You don't even have to wait till 2030. I think meme coins are going to go crazy next year. I mean, meme coins some of them have done their thing this year, but I think that next year meme coins are going to go crazy. I think that once we have the new regime or the new cabinet in place with the government that is more crypto friendly than the current government in the USA, right? That we have in place. I think it's gonna be a situation where you're gonna have a lot of cryptos that are just gonna do well, right? They're just gonna do well, and there's a lot of things that are gonna be coming down, which is a good thing, right? David says just open a long on chip. Listen, and here's the thing. You guys know me, man. I love Shiba Inu. Okay. I actually bought some. I'm glad that Starman brought it up. I actually bought SHIB yesterday at 21.50 and 21.45. Okay. And then I got some SHIB too. I forgot I had a limit order set at 23 something. So I'm still buying SHIB. I love SHIB. It's it's right now it's my number 2 holding after XRP, no cap. So that lets you know that, if you look at my top 5 holdings, SHIB is one of them ones. You know what I mean? So that, like, we don't play with SHIB around here, But I think that if SHIB, right, $1, anything is possible, right? Shout out to what's his name, the Brendan guy, the prophet who predicted that Trump would get shot. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, in the prophetic community. You guys know what it is. So, but it's just one of those things where we really, we love SHIB. You know what I'm saying? We love SHIB. And I think SHIB is going to do phenomenal. I think SHIB is going to do phenomenal. You know what I mean? Guys, I want to show you something. This is going to blow you guys' mind, okay? This is going to blow you guys' mind. All right. Now, guys, this is what I'm about to show you. This lets you know how, like, things have changed for me. So what you're seeing right now, was my portfolio in 2021. Let me say this again. This was my portfolio in 2021. Okay. Do you notice this? Do you see this? You notice my portfolio. This was in the spring of 2021. Okay. So you notice that Bitcoin was the number 1 coin. Ethereum was number 2. Stellar, right? XRP wasn't even in the top 5%. This is 2021. Before somebody trips, like, oh, what is this? Where's XRP? We don't see no. Right? This is 2021, guys. Okay. But you see the type of coins that I was holding? This shows you, like, how the market has changed, right? Now I'm going to show you my portfolio, my holdings right now. Now this is 2024. This is what my portfolio looks like currently. Completely different. Completely different, right? So you see, guys, in the last 3.5 years, XRP has went from being a top 10 in my portfolio to number 1. Shiba Inu wasn't even in my portfolio in the spring of 2021. I mean, it was in April, but it wasn't as significant as it is now. SHIB is number 2. Terra Luna Classic wasn't even in my portfolio. The only coin that is in the top 5 from 3 years ago that is still in my portfolio in the top 5 is Ethereum. Notice XDC. And I would even go to say, you know what? We gotta listen, man. This is like, hold on a second here. We gotta hear. 1 second here. Can we do this? We got to do this in real time, Brody. I would even move this. This is what we got to do right now, bro. Because right now, this is yep. Yeah. This is accurate. This is more so accurate in real time. Yeah, XDC has definitely moved up, right? So what's the point of this? Not to brag, it's just to show you guys how my portfolio has evolved. You notice that I've put my money where my mouth is, showed more faith in XRP, showed more faith in SHIB. Terra Luna Classic is still holding strong, and my goal is to get XDC up higher. It's at number 4 right now. Ethereum is at number 5. So yeah, it's completely different than it was 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Completely different. This was 3 years ago. Bitcoin was 75% of my portfolio. I guess you could say I was a maxi back then. Litecoin, bro. Listen, I don't even own no Litecoin no more, bro. Litecoin was 2% of my. I don't even listen, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't own no Litecoin no more, man. I don't own no Litecoin anymore. I really Cardano. Well, I still got Cardano, but Cardano's not. Cardano's still a top 10 coin. But yeah, I don't own any Litecoin or Bitcoin currently. Ryan James says, just send a WhatsApp message with a similar headline. Oh, okay. I must have missed it. Bluff City Nurse says, once the BTC I have not much makes a bit more money, I'll put more into SHIB and XRP. Yeah, bro, listen, man. Listen. Okay, here's one thing we got to talk about, and I'm glad. Because I find this weird dynamic sometimes that people get offended if I don't talk about a coin that they like or something like this. Guys, you have to understand what my portfolio looks like is reflective on my circumstances. It's reflective on my finances. It's reflective on my research, okay? Your portfolio is going to be reflective on your research, on your finances, and your conviction, okay? So in other words, what I'm saying is, if there's a coin, guys, that you are rocking with, don't let anybody, including myself, tell you that your coin is trash, unless it's Hex, okay? I'm sorry, but if you and Hex, even the CEO of Hex told you guys that if you're not on Pulse Chain, you're in the wrong coin. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. Let me stop, because I know them Hex cats, they show up like the boogeyman, man. If you say their name 3 times, they gonna show up in the chat like the boogeyman. But here's the thing. All I'm telling you guys is this, man. Stand firm on your conviction on your coins. And this is why I always talk about doing your own research, because there are people that, they were watching me in 2021, right? And they don't, when I used to talk about Cardano a lot and Stella and stuff like that, they were watching me then, and they don't rock with Shiba Inu, and that's fine, right? There are people that watch me right now that are XRP people. They don't rock with SHIB. That's fine. Here's my thing. I rock with a lot of different coins. Why? Because one thing about me is I'm very pragmatic. Now, there's certain coins that are going to be a staple in my portfolio, but I'm very pragmatic. I don't fall in love with coins or whatever. I treat my coins like I treat, anyway, that's, you know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. At the end of the day, some people just get too emotional about these coins and this and that. And one thing I've learned is that you can love a coin and hold, and guess what? You're going to be the last one holding, right? That you're going to be last one holding. You guys know that. You guys saw what happened. It's a tale as old as time. Ryan James says, X gonna bring it to you. Yeah, listen, man. Don't listen. If you got the X-Men right there, you good. You set. You are fine. You're Gucci, man. The X-Men, XDC, you guys know, the most underrated crypto of them all. And I will continue to say that. I know Jimmy's are rustled, but XDC is the most underrated cryptocurrency of them all. If you got anything to say, holler at my boy Quincy Jones, because he will check you right. Boy Quincy, man, when he get to talking about XRP, and XDC, man. Okay, so XDC2 was low. Oh my gosh, is that 3 6s? Oh yeah, that's 3 6s. Oh yeah, that's kind of scary right now, bro. Like 3 6s.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, y'all know I'm not buying at this price. I'm not touching this right now. I'm not buying at this number. Listen. But bro, I thought I had some XDC limit order set, right? I bought some on Uphold. By the way, guys, move your funds off Uphold. Uphold is trash, okay? So I had somebody in my Telegram group tell me that Uphold put a hold on their funds. So guess what? I moved all my I had some XRP. I moved all of that from Uphold, but I had a little bit of money, so I bought some XDC. Right? I had like a little bit of CAD, not much, like less than $20. So I bought some XDC on Uphold that you move it. But yeah, Uphold is trash. I would not keep my funds on Uphold. And this is one of the reasons why I always tell you guys, hey, right, when we're talking about self-custody, man, get a cold storage wallet. You know, you can get a Tangent, a Ledger, SafePal, a Trezor, Descent, right? It's 2025, guys. There's no reason, and going to 2025, if you've been in crypto for more than 4 months, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a cold wallet, okay? You can now go to Best Buy and buy a Ledger, right? There's just no reason in 2025. I know it's 2024 technically, but I'm already in 2025 mentally. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a cold storage wallet, right? Because the last thing I want to hear is that you got a bunch of XDC or XRP or a bunch of coin on Uphold, and then Uphold screws you over. Same with Crypto.com. I moved my funds from Crypto.com. So when people ask me like about Crypto.com or Uphold, I don't really use those like that, right? Even with Coinbase, I'm just like, I'm very wary because I just don't trust these exchange. I don't. Even when XRP, remember when people were dumping XRP yesterday, Coinbase was like, oh, it's we're having technical issues. Like, okay, whatever, man. Whatever. Toon Knight says, let's go ahead and scoop these coins up, gang. Yeah, and here's the crazy part, Toon Knight. We might even go lower, right? And now the question is, how low do we go? Okay. Now, so we've had a correction, what, from 108 to 94? What is that? Like 15% or something like that? Now, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. If somebody would have told me last year that us being at 94,000 for Bitcoin and people would be bearish or semi-bearish, I would have thought you was capping, right? Because I remember last year we were at like 45 climbing up. You know what I'm saying? We were, yeah, we're above 40 climbing up, right? But it's crazy. And I understand people are bearish because, you know, a lot of the altcoins haven't really done, or let me rephrase that. A lot of people, their altcoins haven't done what they wanted their altcoins to do, right? And I get that it stinks, but here's the thing: patience is very important in this game. You have to be strategic. This is one of the reasons, and I know a lot of people say you always talk about having a plan and strategy, because this is a mental game. This is a mental. The best way to describe it, and I don't want to offend nobody, especially if we have one woman in the chat, but some of you guys ain't gonna relate to this. Some of you. But dealing with cryptos is like dealing with a dime piece, okay? It's a lot of mental games going on, bro. If you ever dealt with a bad chick, like I'm talking about a dime, it's not like, oh, let's go on this date and kumbaya and all that. No. There's a lot of psychological warfare that goes with dealing with a baddie, okay? And the market is the same way. You got to think like Batman. You got to think 10 steps ahead of what your opponent might do. That's why I always talk about having contingency plans, right? Remember that Batman skit with the contingency plans? And I know people are like, yo, this dude always be talking that nerd stuff. Yeah, because I'm a fly nerd. I'm the brother that makes like being a nerd cool, okay? But I'm gonna show you guys this video. I've shown it before, right? But this Batman contingency plan, right? And some of you guys may know what it is already. Some of you guys may not. But this is like a cold video. And if you're a Batman fan, you will appreciate this. If not, okay, cool. But here we go, man. We're gonna play this for y'all, and you guys let me know if you can hear it in the chat. And then this, if you understand this, then crypto, you'll understand crypto. Let's go.
This is Batman, security level Omega, password Delta Charlie -27-5-1939. Enable new protocol. Title: Agamemno Contingency. Should any of the core members of the League turn rogue, we need to have plans in place to handle each and every one of us should we become a threat. The members of the League are my teammates, but we need to be prepared for the worst. Always. Agamemno Contingency, file codename Last Sun. If Superman ever becomes a threat to the planet, the following protocols will need to be enacted to ensure our survival.
Okay, and I know you're wondering, what does this have to do with crypto? Now, we know that in the DC universe, right, Superman is the strongest. So here's the question. What is the contingency plan if Bitcoin goes to zero? No, I'm being serious. If, let's say right now, okay, right now Bitcoin was crashing $1,000 every 30 seconds, right? Boom. So it goes down from 94,000, then 93, 92, 90, but it does it every 30 seconds until it hits zero. What is your contingency plan? Do you have one? Have you thought about it? And I know there are people like, well, that would never happen. Well, but that's why we have what we call a contingency plan, because when these contingencies happen, nobody's ever prepared. What do you think happened with those hurricanes? And then you had Kamala Harris talking about 750, right? Everybody has and then people think that the things, it'll never happen. Bitcoin will never go to zero. And that's not my argument. My argument is, if it were to go to zero, do you have a plan?
The sample of green kryptonite in Vault 7B, provided by Superman himself, will incapacitate him with brief exposure, and prolonged exposure would, in all probability, be fatal. Portions of this kryptonite under exposure to radiation created a variation of kryptonite that is red in color. Side effects of this type of kryptonite are unknown.
And here's the thing, even if you're not a Batman fan, and you guys, and I'm not going to keep playing this, but the point is very, very simple, right? You got to have a contingency plan. Like, there are people that I wish I would have bought XRP at 50 cents, right? XRP went to 195 just last week. I wish I would have caught it, right? So guess what? I made a new plan. I set a limit order for XRP at 180. I mean, I already got XRP, but it's nothing wrong with it because my conviction is like, hey, it goes to $5. What would happen? Let me give you a different contingency. I know everybody loves this one. What happens? Because right now you got these people talking about XRP hitting $100 in Q1 or Q2 of 2025. What's your contingency plan then? Because if it hits $100, I know, everybody wants it to be the moon boy way, where it's just, you wake up one day and it's $100, right? But we know in crypto, everything works in ebbs and flows, right? It dips and it rises and it dips, and so forth. What's your contingency plan? Right? And not every contingency plan has to be drastic, but you have a plan for any scenario so you're never caught off guard. And so this is it, guys. This is what I want you to understand is, me, myself, I want people on this channel to be able to critically think for themselves when it comes to crypto and make their own decisions, right? Why? Because when you're confident in yourself, then the only thing that I'm doing is I'm just giving you my information, and then you can take the data and information I'm giving you, and then you can look at the data that you have, and then you can make your own opinion from that, right? Because I'm not here to tell you what to think. This is not listen, if that's what you're on this channel for, you're on the wrong channel, right? And I know everybody's like, we're going to the moon every day. And I know sometimes I'm like that too. Let's keep it a buck, right? But one of the things I want people to start to understand is that we know that not everything is always going to be kumbaya. Remember, guys, I was making videos when Bitcoin was 19,000. Heck, punch in reverse, go back in time. Marty McFly, that's the rewind sound. I was making videos when Bitcoin was $1,200. People were calling me crazy. So you guys have to understand that at the end of the day, your conviction comes in not just the research and the coins, but it also comes with experience and time. Okay. I know I ramble a lot. I'm sorry. But hey, tonight, you're going to have a lot of quotables in this one. Bluff City Nerd says, I got out of LTC a long time ago. I think I traded it for some shit. Yeah, you know what? I listen, I bought LTC at 30, right? And I sold at like 170. Not bad, but I could have sold at 400, right? And I think, listen, and I know people are gonna think I'm nuts. I think Litecoin is gonna have a nice bull run. Litecoin, yeah, Litecoin is not a top 3 coin anymore, but look at Litecoin is at $92. It's still holding strong, right? And if Litecoin gets an ETF, which I don't know why, who's asking for that, but if Litecoin gets an ETF next year, I can see Litecoin hitting, $500-600, maybe even higher than that, right? Litecoin, I do think is a good coin to like if you're like a day trader and you like to swing trade. That Litecoin is a good coin for that, but I still like Litecoin, but not as much as I used to. But shout out to David. He says, "Do you hold bonds like the dinar?" Hey, shout out to all the Iraqi dinar folks, man. Shout out to you. I do not hold the dinar, but I know people that do, and I know that the only thing I can say about the dinar is, and I know you guys are waiting for the reevaluation, right? When that happens, make sure that you swap out or get profits or whatever you have to do to secure your profits. That's all I got to say about that. Starman says, "We'll use Uphold." The Starman, I'm not using Uphold, period, bro. The only way I would use Uphold is if I needed to get some like XDC really quickly, because Uphold is something that, but I don't like Uphold. I'm gonna be wrong. Uphold is trash to me as an app. It's just kind of very confusing with, how to transact on the app and stuff like that. And it's just it's just very convoluted to me. I think that if we're talking about from the app basis, right? Coinbase, I love Coinbase as an app. I love Gemini as an app. Gemini is a dope app, right? Bitmark is okay too, but I'm not rocking with Uphold, period. I don't, right? After, like I said, I moved my funds. That was the first time in 2 years that I had used Uphold. So I don't recommend using Uphold, period. My backup plan is gold and silver. Yeah, gold and silver, And listen, guys, look, guys, we have less than 5 years left before they hit the switch. You know what I mean? We have 5 years left before they hit the switch, right? And when I'm talking about the switch, I'm not talking about the XRP switch. I'm talking about the hyperinflation switch. You know what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen is look, man. Man, I don't know if I should go there, bro. I don't know. I don't want to scare people because we've talked about this before. You feel me? And listen, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's talked about this too. So I know when I bring him up, you're like, oh, okay, we know that guy. But it's we have less than 5 years left before they hit the switch. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be careful because there's going to be a bunch of different things that are going to happen before 2030 and all of that. So gold, silver is going to be nice and all of that too, Shout out to Mr. Raphael Williams. I spent all my money buying the dips. Okay, brother. What did you buy? What did you buy? Let us know, bro. Let us know. Let us know what you bought. Yeah, you know what? And here's the thing: if we go lower, which I don't. If we go lower, that is fine, right? Because, like I said, I told you guys I've been setting up limit orders. If XRP, and you know what? This is how I know XRP is one of the ones right now. You notice like a lot of these alts are really going down like 30-40%. Meme coins are just getting wrecked. Okay. Meme coins are just getting mollywopped. They're just getting piled. Look at this, right? So when you look at some of these meme coins, right? Whoo! Mizuki's down 60%. Oh man. Some of you may be familiar with Mizuki's, one of them AI meme coins, right? Oh yeah. Jesus coin is down too. You know what? I thought, shout out to Jesus Coin, bro, because I didn't buy into it. But I thought, shout out to Vision Pulse too. You guys know Vision Pulse is my favorite crypto YouTuber, right? I thought that just like Vision, I thought that Jesus was going to go up because of Christmas, the holidays. It didn't. And whoever told me to buy Santa with hat, whoever told me that, I'm so glad I didn't buy it. Whoever told me that, now, of course, nobody's going to come and say, yeah, Solo, it was me who told you to buy it. What's going on? Are people not feeling the Christmas spirit this year? Because I'm looking, because I noticed like all the Christmas coins and all the religious theme coins, they're not doing anything. And even though we know that it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, no, right? Even gold, look at gold is down, right? Man, let me pull up the meme coins tiers list since we're talking about meme coin, right? Boom. Like I said, man, this is your listen, man. I really do this crypto thing, man. Like, listen, I'm in my bag. I'm in my bizzle, okay? Okay, so guys, I actually looking at the meme coins, right? How do we feel? I would still leave gold there. I would still have Giga right there, right? Because Giga got listed on Coinbase. Okay. How do we feel about Brett? How do we feel about Brett, guys? Okay. So there are a couple coins, guys, that I'm actually I'm working on. I don't know. I might have to do 100. I just don't want to do too many, but I might have to do 100. I really do, because I'm still researching meme coins. Shout out to Ram. Ram told me about a meme coin too that I got on the list, right? Oh, we got yeah. So it's very, very interesting. Conspiracy Crypto, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? NDT's a fake PD actor, not a real scientist. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. You know, I know some people don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is he compromised? I don't know. Maybe. Alex says we in slingshot mode. Yeah, Alex, say that again, brother. Say that again. Alex is right. Right? Slingshot mode, okay? And I call it punch and reverse mode. I know people are like, what does it keep talking about punch and reverse? Punch and reverse. Okay, slingshot mode. Alex, that's a beautiful way. So, you know, slingshot, right? Notice how everything is going down. What happens when you bring a slingshot all the way back and then you release it? Right, exactly. Somebody, yep, I heard you in the back. Yep, slingshot, it means it goes up or it goes far, right? So this is nothing to panic about. I don't understand why people are just like, yeah, Bitcoin's at 95,000 and Solana's at 187. Solana actually hit a new all-time high within the halving year, which is amazing. Another one is don't sleep on Link. Link is doing amazing. Raphael Williams, see, and there you go, guys. Remember what I said earlier? Raphael will tell you, right? He'll tell you I never used to talk about meme coins until 3 years ago, right? Because remember, my portfolio was 75% Bitcoin until, fall of 2021, right? Well, even before then, I was accumulating meme coins all throughout spring and summer, as well as fall in 2021. But Raphael Williams will tell you that, I talk about meme coins a lot, but I still talk about utility coins, right? And that's something that I got to be honest with you guys, because at the end of the day, listen, let's keep it real. Meme coins, I look at meme coins as seed money, right? What does that mean? So meme coins are a great way to if you don't want to spend a lot of money or you don't have a lot of money, it's a great way, if you want to flip $100 into 1,000 or 1,000 into 10,000, right? You can take that money and then you can put it into what? Utility coins or long-term coins like XRP, XLM, XDC, right? So I think I've been always transparent with you guys. I think 90% of meme coins, they're not going to be a good long-term hodl, right? Shiba Inu, in my opinion, is one of the ones. SHIB has has turned into a blue chip, has stood in the test of time when people thought that chip wouldn't even make it out of 2021, right? Saitama, I'm sorry, Saitama didn't make it. We know why. It's okay. You can't have a cokehead be the CEO of a coin. It's not a good, it's just not going to happen, okay? But here's the thing, guys. So I like meme coins. And I was one of the first YouTubers, Raphael will tell you, to talk about meme coins. But you know what? Raphael will tell you that even though I talk about meme coins, I still talk about HBARs and the XDCs and all these utility. AI, I talked about AI coins too, right? Now, granted, I didn't talk about AI much public, but last year on Patreon, I was talking about AI. So when people ask me about AI, it's kind of like, I'm bored with AI. Let's talk about memes. Because I was talking about AI so much last year on Patreon, right? Which reminds me, for those who don't know, my Patreon, guys, is at solotv84.com. I also discussed the Travis Hunter situation with his gold digger girlfriend, because some of you guys are going to meet, there's this whole crypto fantasy about, anyway, I'll leave that alone. Right? Let me leave that alone. Alex says rookies getting shook out. Yeah. And here's the thing: if you shook now, then you wouldn't have made it back in 2022 after FTX crash, bro. You wouldn't have made it. You know what I mean? Those were some dark days, guys. And you know what's crazy, Raphael and Alex? I remember 2022 when because I remember the market was starting to move up, right? And people were talking about, we might hit 30,000. Yeah. People were excited about Bitcoin going from like 24 or 21 to 30K. And you guys are boo-hooing about a 95K Bitcoin. Get out of here, amateurs. Get out of here. What are we talking? So I remember 2022, right? People were getting bullish about a 30K Bitcoin. Then CZ, he exposed FTX and it would all left, right? But from that, and now FTX, what's his name? SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. He got a sell with P. Diddy. So we know that P. Diddy's braiding his hair, sitting on his lap. And then you got the Luigi guy probably somewhere playing the drums. It's just bizarre, man. All these criminals are, it's like that jail cell in New York is turning into Arkham Asylum, where all like the weird celebrities are going, I guess. I don't know. Ray Arthur said, this is normal during the holidays. If you've been here for 1 year, it should click, so we good. Ray, I'm glad you said that, brother, because I said that at the beginning. This happened during the last halving. We showed the receipts. This happened last year. So, yeah, a lot of people are, this tax sell-off is nothing new because like Alex says, the market's about to slingshot. And I said it at the beginning of the stream. We're probably going to be dealing with this dip anywhere from another week to a week and a half tops, and then it's going to slingshot to the moon or punch in reverse, like I keep saying, because, when you're driving a car and you want to punch it and reverse it, you reverse it so you can go the opposite direction. Exactly. Okay, you're following. All right, good. Conspiracy Crypto says this is the meme coin cycle. Memes are the new F the system money. Yeah, you know what? That I don't disagree with you. This is a meme coin cycle, but this is also an AI cycle. This is also a utility ISO American coin cycle, right? Whatever you want to call it. I call it an ISO too, right? Now, the thing about it is, and this is what separates the vets from the rookies, is the vets will understand how the crypto market moves and will be able to then maximize their profits by swing trading, right? By knowing when to move from one sector to another or from one coin to another, right? Most rookies are especially nobs that just come in the market, they're just going to be holding and they're going to be giving it right back, But I don't disagree with you. I think it is a meme coin cycle, but I also think you can say it's an AI cycle and an ISO cycle as well. Brother, I lost on Satama as well. It's unfortunate. Satama was really one of those ones, like, we lost on a lot of these coins, but that's the risk that you take. You know what I mean? Yeah, we really need Shib to do something great here. Like I said, I've got 5 days. 5 days. By the way, I made Starman a moderator too. What's your thoughts on? Is that VeChain or V? Because I've never heard of VeHain. You mean VeChain, brother? Because I ain't never heard of VeHain. I don't know what VeHain is, but I know VeChain. Ryan James says, I think Sol dropped to around $7 to $8. Oh, Ryan, you know what? I remember Sol being at $9, and I was like, then it went down to like 8, and then I was like, nah, I'll wait till 7, because I was gonna put like a stack in Sol. I was like, oh, okay, because you guys know me, I don't really like Sol, but Sol is an earner, right? Like, listen, I'm not gonna turn down free profits. So I remember looking at Sol when it was $8. Guys, once it hit that 898 or 848, whatever it was, it never looked back. It punched in reverse. That's what I'm talking about. When Sol hit that 848, it punched in reverse. It went all the way to 263. Sol is one of those, ones. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. I got some Sol. I would have had more Sol, but I got some Sol. And that's just funny. I'm not going to lie. I'm telling you guys this right now for transparency. As soon as Solana hits 500, I'm out. Okay? I'm out. Because I know these YouTubers are talking about, Solana's going to hit 1,000, right? But here's the part they're not telling you, right? The supply has increased. So for it to hit the previous all-time high, right, when it hit that all-time high in 2021, it was easier. But now, and see, this is one of the things too, is like, we got to look at this right here, because does Sol have a burning mechanism? Not to my knowledge. So these YouTubers keep talking about 1,000, and can Sol hit 1,000? That's almost yeah, it can. Excuse me. It's at a $90 billion market cap. It can, but see, listen, man. I'm not that greedy. So so 239 billion. Yeah, I mean that's doable. That's flexible, right? But even before then, we're gonna take a look and see where's it at when we get to 350. Okay, that's a reasonable number. 168. Yeah, that can be done. I mean, you look at XRP is at 125 right now, and it's just punched past Sol, right? That's a fact. So I think that at 350, that's a good point. You know what I'm saying? Because is there more supply of Sol that gets released? See, we got to look at all these things, brother. We got to look at all these things. Hold on a second. Now you got me on my hold on a second, man. Because if you release more Solana, what happens? It's gonna, you know what I mean? Solana does not have a fixed maximum supply. So it does have an inflationary model. Okay. Interesting. Okay, all right. Ray Arthur says, that's why I'm glad I got Play DApp long ago, because it did the same thing. Play DApp? Okay. I'm not familiar with that. VeChain, man, listen, I used to love VeChain. I still do. I think VeChain, if we're talking about utility, they have the best utility in the market right now, right? And wait, they rebranded? Okay. Oh, okay, that was a long time ago. I feel like VeChain is highly undervalued, and I don't know why VeChain is it's on Coinbase now. which is a great thing, right? But it should have been on Coinbase years ago. VeChain is one of those ones that I think that, you know, I was buying a lot of VeChain in 2021 because at that point I was still looking at crypto from a traditional lens, meaning I was looking at utility and tech and adoptability. But yeah, I was one of those tech guys, right? I'm in it for the tech. But then you know what? I realized, and I told you guys this really fast in 2021. And my timing was off, but it's starting to happen now with the super cycle, because I was talking about that in 2021, is that meme coins are going to be the gateway. And I've said this many times, this is nothing new, right? Meme coins are going to be the gateway to mass adoption. Why? Because meme coins are cute. Meme coins are very easy. Listen, the average person doesn't like to think that much, right? So I think meme coins are going to be great. But in regards to VeChain, VeChain is a dope project. I just don't know if VeChain, I don't know. I'm just not a believer like I once was. And it's not because the project is bad or the project stinks. It's not because of that. I think the project is an amazing project. I think it's excellent, right? They had the Carney and Nagel partnership, which is amazing, right? That's right in my arena when we're talking about, utility and a mass adoption in general, right? The problem with VeChain is just that there's something off, and I don't know how to explain it. Is it because it's got that China connection? No Bruce Lee? I don't know. Sol will hit $1 trillion market cap, in my opinion. I respect that. I mean, that's that you standing on business. I respect that. I don't argue about Solana anymore. Why? Because I've been wrong about Solana every step of the way. Right? So I don't. If you think that Sol will hit $1 trillion, that's fine. I mean, the only thing we could argue is the time frame, right? But I don't listen. I've faded Solana for so many times, and it's been a painful, expensive lesson, right? So I don't doubt it. I think that if Solana does make it into 2032, then that could be a possibility. Why not? Right? I just hope that when RWAs start to move and juke, and Solana's part of that the blockchain doesn't freeze up, because you'd hate for that to happen to $1 trillion blockchain to freeze up, You know what I'm saying? I'm just being $1 trillion blockchain froze. Imagine if Bitcoin froze right now. You know what would happen? Like, listen, we gotta give Solana, Solana gets away with so much. Imagine if Bitcoin froze. And I think Bitcoin did freeze like maybe 10 years ago or something like that. But imagine if Bitcoin were to freeze right now, the price would drop 50%. Right? Solana is the coin that just keeps coming back from the dead, man. Hey, Yeah. So yeah, guys. So it's a beautiful thing. I just think that a lot of people are just semi-bearish or bearish, and there's no reason to be bearish. I think that we're doing fine. This is a great time to scoop some up. I know some of you guys got paid today. Hey, it's all good, And this is a great. They made a crypto after the dog. Oh, this coin might start moving. Oh yeah, they pumped and dumped this one, but interesting. Right? But here's the thing. The reality is this, right? I mean, things are gonna pick up again, right? And you gotta let it breathe a little bit, and then buy the dips. But yeah, can't complain. So with that being said, I just wanted to check in with you guys, do a quick morning show. I hope that if I don't talk to you before, Christmas, I hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas with you and your families. I just got 6-7 inches of snow yesterday where I'm at. You guys know I'm in Antarctica, so we got about 6-7 inches of snow yesterday. So we'll see what's going on. I don't know if I'll be able to go out tonight. I'm supposed to meet Mr. Dollins, Tesla Dollins, but we'll see. Here's the thing, guys. Really enjoy this holiday and enjoy it, because, guys, after this holiday, things are gonna get crazy. Okay, it's about to get bucky wild, guys. Okay, and it's one of those things where now we are, as Dr. Strange says, we're in the end game right now, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. But see, if you've been planning, right? Well, somebody said finish playing the Batman contingency video. Oh yeah, okay, sure. We'll end on that note. Why not? I'll play it for you guys. Here we go. Enjoy, and I'm out.
Further testing is required. Agamemno Contingency, file code name Red Sands. Jean Johns, the manhunter from Mars, is the heart and soul of the Justice League. However, his strength and speed make him a formidable opponent should he ever turn against us. His vulnerability to fire would be hard to exploit in a defensive position. However, research suggests that a nanite virus spiked with magnesium would cause his skin to combust in contact with the air, neutralizing him as a threat. Must investigate further. Agamemno Contingency, file code name 2814. The ring of a Green Lantern is the most powerful weapon in the universe, limited only by the imagination of the bearer. The ring cannot be separated from the wielder except in the event of their death, and the ring's natural defenses prevent direct attack. But in order to use the ring, the core member needs to be able to see what they are doing. While an attack on the eyes would be ill-advised due to the defenses of the ring, see Table 38B for full offensive lists and their attendant probabilities of success. Research indicates that a post-hypnotic suggestion could be planted into the